Hey guys! Yeah, so we're so ridiculously obsessed with Rainbow Loom that I just decided there must be moms out there wanting to do this, looking for some guidance, and so I just borrowed all my daughter's Rainbow Loom bracelets, and I just wanted to show you my most favorite one that I make. It's the 3-pin Fishtail Rainbow Loom, which is this bracelet, which is a very tight knit bracelet. I've done it several times for her in a couple of different combinations, so it depends on what pattern that you're looking for. You can split it out any way. You can do it a complete variation. You can do it at random. So basically it looks, this one is every other color, but I just wanted to show you what it would look like when it's all said and done. Why are we not focusing? We're not focusing. Oh, there we go. So that is basically the way that it's going to look at the end. We'll do in every other color just so you can have something like this. But again, if you want to do a different sort of pattern, do whatever you like. Really, really easy. I think this is one of the easier ones to start off with. Let me take off some of these. Okay, so you're not going to use your whole entire loom. You're just going to use a triangle. So you can pick one of your triangles. I'm going to just use the top edge. And you have to pick just 3 colors that you want to start with. So I'm just going to choose green only because we have an excess of green. And you want to flip it in half and make an 8. And lay it on the first 2 pegs. So you're going to look like this. This is going to be a really long video because this is going to be a step-by-step and I'm going to do it with you. There's no fast forwarding, so don't feel pressure about pausing or not pausing. Second 8 is going to be on top, so it's 1, 2, and then we're going to do a third right here. Same color, you just go for the same color. So once again, you just twist it and lay it flat. So at the end you should just basically have 3 8s, made a little triangle, and you're all set. So the next thing that you want to do, I guess I'm just picking the colors that I happen to have. I have a lot of yellow and green, so I'm just going to go yellow and green. So instead of doing a triangle, you're literally just going to place it over it, and you're going to do that twice. So you have 2 larger triangles over your 3 8s. That's where we are. We're really simple. We're going simple. Okay, so now you want to take your little stick, and when you go to lift, you want to lift up and over around the outer edge. You don't want to come in this way. You always want to come from the outer edge. You can come in to get under, which is not a problem, which is what I do. But you want to go over the back. So what I just did is I took my 2 greens and I went over my yellows. And you want to do it on all 3 pegs. So I'll do it again over here. You get under, you grab the 2 greens, but you bring it over the back. One more time over here. You grab the 2 greens over the yellow, and when you're done, you push it all down, and this is what you should look like when you're all said and done. Now, basically at this point, we're just going to repeat this step over and over and over and over and over again until you have a long enough string to wrap around the wrist. I'm going to use yellow and green. You go ahead and choose whatever color you want to use. So my last rubber band that I put down was yellow, so now I'm going to put a green. But you know, you can put 3 or 4 colors, however you want to do it. You go right ahead and do it. So every rubber band that goes down moving forward is going to be straight across. No more crazy 8s. We will just put it straight down, And the process is the same. You take the last, you're only taking one now, you don't take two. You take the last and you bring it over, and you do that on all three sides. So I take the last, and then once again I take the last, and I bring it over and I push it down. So that was green. And now I'm bringing yellow. I like to push it down every time. Over, over, over. And then you push down. Here we are. Now eventually it's going to start building up in the center, and I'm going to show you how to pull it out, which again is not very complicated. So I do this at night when my kids are sleeping, because I have a little one. I have a 6-month-old who right now is up actually, but my husband has him. It's very hard to do this during the day. So this is my watching my shows, DVRing, and then I rainbow loom for my daughter in the morning. So she's like, it's like Christmas every morning. She's like, what did you make me last night, Mommy? So, okay, we keep going. I'm not using the best colors, to be honest with you, but we're running lows on pinks and reds and blues. I have to go back to the store. So as you can see, as I'm doing this, I keep pushing down only because it's easier for me to work the rubber bands when I do it that way. You don't ever want it to lift up and out, because then we have to start all over, and I just don't feel like doing that. Okay, so now we have a little bulge. We're seeing a little bulge over here. It's not quite ready yet, but it's going to start growing out this way. So let's keep going, and I will show you when it's starting to push out. So keep continuing. I'm here with you. There's no fast forwarding. Green, 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 or whatever you're up to at this point. And my son is a huge Minecrafter, and he wants me to get green and black and make him Minecraft rainbow loom bracelets to go to be like, I don't even remember what they're called, creepers, to be like creepers. So that's our next mission, to make some creeper rainbow loom bracelets. Okay, so now we're starting to see the design. It's starting to pull out. And you're welcome. I got rid of my horrific manicure right before doing this video because I knew that you didn't want to look at disgusting deteriorated nail polish for 15 minutes. Can you put two at once? No, I've tried it. This is probably one of the easier ones. I find it hard when you have to use the whole entire loom. There's a lot of room for error when you start digging around and start using the entire loom, and then you always have to make extensions, and that can get difficult. This is nice and easy. You just keep working until you feel like you've wrapped the wrist, and then you stop, and then you use the C-clip, and it's over. I kind of really like that. And it's very repetitive. So once you get going, you get going. You get into the same habit. And you go. Okay, so see, we're going. See what's going on here? Looks good. Now, if I really wanted to, like I've done with this bracelet, I should take it off and show you. I then swapped. So I went from, blue and yellow to green and yellow to red and yellow. I have a lot of yellow, obviously. I keep using yellow. So if you are using one specific pattern, feel free to swap it now, because this is enough time for you to go ahead and switch it out to be another color. Okay. This might take longer than I thought. Apparently I do this. In my head I thought I did a bracelet in like 10 minutes. I probably do it in more like 20 minutes. Alright. So, I'm going to stop here. And I'm going to be called a big fat liar. But I'm just going to show you. I wonder if I would be able to wrap it around. Alright, let me do it a little bit more. And then I'll make a mini bracelet. And show you how to wrap it. Close it up. Alright. And then you can just pause it. Okay, so pause me and continue doing what you're doing, because literally we'll be here for like 20 minutes and I'm already at 11. Alright, ready? So you're at your end and you're ready to close it up. So when you're at your end, when you've done your entire bracelet, what you do is you get the very last bottom piece and you loop it one more time. So now it looks like this. Now you should only have one on each. And what we want to do is we want to get this on a C-clip. So get your C-clip. And what people like to do is they like to just put it all on one side. So you can go ahead and put it all on one side like this. So you get it on one peg. And the peg has a hole. So there's a hole on this side of the peg. And all you have to do is run the C-clip up the center of the peg. And then that secures that end onto the C-clip. Now this side, however, needs some work, because inside are these six yellows, and what you want to do is you want to get 3 of the yellows and get them on the C-clip. So what you can do is you just grab the yellows. The 3 outer ones are fine. And honestly, what I like to do, just because I get really nervous about the C-clip, is I like to just group them together. So I have all 3 of them on the peg, on the stick, and I put a rubber band here, and you just get it through. Ugh, hold on guys. You get it through, and you basically want to loop it around the peg and tie a knot. That way all of the yellows are tied onto one single rubber band, and then this rubber band is what would go onto your C-clip, I'm sorry. If this was bigger, obviously this could be a ring. But basically, instead of putting your 3 yellow rubber bands on the C-clip with the 3 green rubber bands, which is just way too many rubber bands for me, I get very paranoid, I just sort of put all of these 3 rubber bands on one rubber band and combine it together. These outer greens that are sort of sticking out from nowhere, you actually get rid of these. You don't need them anymore. I bite them off. So 1, 2, 3, and then you just pull them out. Because they're not needed anymore. And then you have a clean looking little, this is a mini version because I didn't feel like having you sit 25 minutes with me doing it. But this is a clean looking bracelet. Remember, don't forget, you can play with the pattern. You can feel free to experiment. I mean, I did a randomized one and I really like the way that it looks. You do not have to feel like you have to follow any sort of direction with Rainbow Loom. Do whatever it is that you feel works. I wonder if this could be a ring. It's a little too big for a ring. I'll figure something out. This could be a Barbie headband. How about that? But so anyway, this is it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I didn't come the whole way with you, but you got the full gist of it, I am sure. And until next time.